This is a maintenance technician trying to log in to their subsystem. Once you log in, you get the dashboard, which is the first thing you see. On the far left-hand corner is a representation of the maintenance technician who logged in. You can see the total monthly visits, the faults created, as well as unattended visits, represented on the graph on a monthly basis. One of the requirements that I must do as a maintenance technician is to schedule a time to meet the customer. This is a table that displays all the allocations that customers have. I use the allocation number to schedule the time. What's very important to note is that the service date is a year ahead of time, which is a business rule that we chose. So right across the tables, those are customers that have allocations to their fridges. So what I'll do is I'll click there and I'll schedule the time to meet the customer. Right across, you'll get validation errors if you're trying to write the wrong employee number as well as the wrong service time. Let's try and schedule a time. Let's try choosing the correct time as well as writing the correct employee number. So after we choose the correct time, as well as write the right employee number, click the save button. As it's saving, it will then take us to an upcoming repairs table that will show the customer and what time he or she was added. You can also reschedule if you can't make the particular time. You can just then select the time which is more appropriate for you or for the customer. And then after completing that and choosing the right date or the time that will be more appropriate for you, you will then click reschedule and a message will pop up. If you go back, you can see this time we rescheduled for. If for whatever reason you can't really make that time, you can always unattend the visit. By unattending it, it takes you back to the scheduled time table. That particular customer can then be again allocated a different time. All right. Moving on, you can always filter by time. That will then give us the customers in particular time range. But if you don't enter the start date and end date, you will get validation errors. So let's click the correct time and the start time. Then we search. As you can see, the customers in between the time range will pop up. The other requirement is viewing the fridges. I can view the customer fridge as well as the fridge details of that particular customer. These are all very important characteristics that are vital in helping the maintenance technician complete the service in a smooth manner, such as the business type and all of the characteristics. The next requirement is creating a fault. As you can see, those are customers that still have time allocated. As soon as I click there, I'll get validation errors. Type in the description, a particular category for that particular customer. So I need to select the category as well as fill in the description for that particular fault. After I've typed in the description and I click create fault, the fault would have been created and the customer is off the table. The next requirement is for me to complete the service. I can also scrap a fridge from this particular view. So by clicking there, I can scrap the fridge of a particular customer. Right there, click scrap. The fridge has been successfully scrapped, which will notify and change the fridge condition. I can also complete my service. The most important thing for me is the service reference number, which is what a customer will get via email as soon as I schedule a time. So if you check, if I fill in the wrong service reference number, it's going to tell me that it's wrong and it's incorrect. So I would have to fill in the, right notes as well as the correct service type. And the service reference number is what the customer would have gotten from the email, meaning I as a technician will have to have gone and physically done the job. That's the only way that I could get the service reference number. So it shows their PDF file for the particular customer. There's service reference number, which I will get from the customer once I'm on site. And that's the only way that I can complete my service. So if I don't get that, then I can't complete it. Click complete, you'll see that it's successfully created, which means I've done my job. Moving on to generating reports, as you can see, this graphical representation of the different services I've done. Then there's a count of the number of services I've done in each day, which will show how busy I might be. And right there is just a table of all the services I've completed, and then I just sign out of my system. Thank you.